can you see this? Can you see this kick going in here? I hope so. I want you to look at the height of this particular kick. Okay? Scott's about 6'2". I'm not quite 5'9". All right? So I want to drive this foot into this area here. All right? Just touch it. Okay? Just touch it. All right? You're going to take that hip and you're going to move that hip back over here. That hip does not belong over here. It belongs right over here. And basically that's what I'm going to be doing in here. All right? Now I'm going to be taking, you try that on the bag. I'm going to be taking not a roundhouse kick. I call it a crescent kick. All right? So the kick is the same, and we just take the hip and we just arc it. We just arc it so it moves in this way. It's like a crooked front kick. Now what that does is that gets on the upper inside of the leg. And that's where you want to drive your toes. And it obviously goes into the groin. But it doesn't go into the groin straight. It goes in the side door. And it causes quite a damage to the groin. Okay? So we use this position here, and we'll drive it crescent inside. Let's move this way a little bit, Scott. So our student here came for a lesson tonight, so let's make sure he can see, or she can see. You gotta be politically correct, you know. Okay? I'm going to put it on and then just take it off. He pays me tuition. All right? Right in through here. It's not a roundhouse kick up here. You know, like a dog on a hydrant. Up here. Way up to the head. If you can do that kick, beautiful. Do it. Keep practicing it. Okay? It's a great kick. But what we want to do is we want to take this area here and cause as much destruction to that attacker as possible. So we're going to take it, we're going to take the knee, and we're going to bring the knee past the attacker's body so that the toes go inside. So what I'm going to do is I want to take my knee, and I want to bring my knee way on this side of Scott, the attacker. So I'm bringing my knee way over here, and if you notice, my toes end up right on the inside of the leg or on the side door of the groin. Right up in here. So my knee is well past Scott over on this side, and my toe is right into the groin or up into the pelvis area. In many styles of the martial arts, my style, we work the Shin a lot. The Shin is a major part of the style I train in. And this can be strengthened. You can work the Shin quite a bit. Many students don't like to fire the Shin into the shin or into the elbows or into the hands, and you have to get away from that thought in a realistic, explosive infighting situation. You have to fire the Shin into the arms. My philosophy is simple. If it's there, I'm going to hit it. I'm not going to look for an opening. His elbows are in the way, his hands are in the way. I've got to do this. I've got to make his arm move so I can stick my... No. No. If it's there, I'm going to hit it. If his arms are there, I'm going to hit it. Okay? That will take me inside the kitchen where I can go to work with my power punching and my open hands and my elbows and whatever will come. And once you start doing this, and once you start acquiring this trigger, once you get inside, your hands will do what they want. I think I've mentioned that before. What do I do when I'm in here? Well, believe me, your hands will go. Okay. This is a Shin kick. When you fire your kick into the body, to keep the kick tight and explosive in a short situation, you want to use your Shin. And what will happen is you want the hands. So if you're back here, you want the hands. You want that arm to go down into your crescent or your fighting front kick. Because when the Shin comes up into that arm, the Shin will win if it's done right. If it's done wrong, then the Shin will lose. So you have to really practice this particular Shin kick. Not a kick, it's a thrust. So make sure that you do not kick this way because if the arm comes here, give me a nice block there, Scott. Okay, come a little bit closer. Right there. If Scott hits me with a strong block right there, the way my shin is in this position, chances are my shin is going to lose. I'm going to be in some pain. However, if I can get this arc, this angle, see it? This angle here, then my shin will almost cut into the forearm bone of the fist of the attacker. So your shin is a weapon, okay? That's the big point I'm going to bring out right now. Now here's the shin thrust that you want to work on. You want to take out the leg. You want to cause as much destruction as possible, as quickly as possible. This is a technique here that cannot be blocked. I guarantee it. I guarantee this cannot be blocked. You come see me and I'll prove it to you, okay? This cannot be blocked. You're going to take your shin and you're going to thrust it, you're going to drive it, you're not going to kick with it into the upper leg of the attacker who's trying to hurt you, remember, okay? You must acquire this position. Looks easy till you try it. That's why you're here for your lesson. One, not up here, driving, just almost dragging your shoe along the floor. Don't forget to take your hands with you. And then watch the knee go inside, and you're going to hit here, right in here. Again, this shin has an uncanny way of finding the right spot, just above the knee, right in this area here. And you can do it from this position as you're walking inside. Come attack me, please. You all right? What we've done here is we've taken a makawara, a punching pad, and we've put it on another board. We've put some carpeting on the back, okay? This is just one idea. You can also take a makawara here and put another makawara here. You might have other things that you can use to protect your legs from this. And even with this, you can't hit too hard. So what we do here at my dojo, when we have our ring fighting sessions, is we work this in through here. And all you want to do is first lay the shin on that. It's more than just the shin. It's the hips too, and your back and your hands. So when you see me do this, it's going to look real simple. And it is. But when you try it, it's going to be a little different in the beginning. You'll have a little problem with it. It'll feel awkward. Please don't say, I can't do that. That's no good. I'll just step back and kick them. Then you shouldn't have purchased this video, okay? What you want to do here is work your hands inside. Just place it. Place it. Let me get my hand out of the way here. Place it. Place it. You notice the kick is going by? Just place it, and then fire it. You gotta hold on to it. Fire it right inside. That clicking sound is not my shin. That's just the board on his leg. Okay? Fire it inside. So you're hitting below the knee. The biggest, thickest part of your tibia, which is your shin bone, is way up on the top. You don't want to hit way down here because it gets smaller here. The biggest part of your shin is a couple of inches below your knee. So 2, 3, 4 inches below your knee, right here is where you want to drive the shin into the attacker's leg. This is one of the weirdest looking, and in my explosive karate, a book that I wrote a couple of years ago, I call this is the weirdest looking strike leg thrust in the world. But it works. It really works. And it looks something like this. So you're actually hitting with the sole of your foot back towards the heel a little bit. Just by looking at this, you know it can't get that high. It's a very hard driving kick that's about knee height or a little bit higher. Can't even get as high as the groin. This is, unless you're 6'7", then you're attacked by someone my size, and maybe you can get it into the groin. But it's very, very, very hard to get this kick to elevate, which is the positive thing. So what's good about this is you can use it coming in to get inside. So the attack begins, and you're here, right inside here, all right? The attack begins very slowly. I'll do it slowly, right up in here, okay? Let's turn a little bit this way, Scott, so I think he can. All right, try it again. Right up and through here. That kick hits awfully, awfully hard. Okay, when I'm doing these leg thrusts, and I'm doing them very, very slowly, I don't want you to think that when the attacker has his hands up, as Scott has it here, and I'm coming in with these kicks, obviously these hands are getting very close to my face. Please understand that these kicks go extremely fast, extremely hard. When they hit extremely hard, cause a lot of damage, these hands are not going to be there. However, when you come in, as I've been saying for the last, I don't know how many minutes here on the video, you want to really make sure that you take your hands with you, all right? So when you come in on any of these particular kicks, attack please, you see your hands are in these crescent movements here as that kick is down on the bottom. It's extremely hard to block this kick. There is no blocking or stopping this kick, whether it's the stomp kick, whether it's the stomp kick, or whether it's the shin kick. You're not going to stop this kick if the attack is coming. If the attacker is doing me a favor by closing the distance, he's doing me a favor. He's making my job easier because he's closing it. He's getting into my punching position. He's getting into my destructive distance, okay? If he stays out there, then he's got a better chance. I don't want to chase him too much because he's attacking me. I'm just trying to get on home here. He's attacking me. So if he's going to attack me, then he's doing me a favor. He's closing the distance. I don't have to work to close the distance. If I have to work to close the distance, then I'm the aggressor. However, you can be the aggressor if you feel that confrontation, you can just look and say, oh, here it comes, and then you can close the distance, okay? So you don't want to be getting hit in the head as he takes this fighting stance and move in. So when I plant these kicks in here, I'm doing it just for instructional purposes. Don't think that he's going to hit me with this. Hopefully he's not going to hit me with this technique. But you do want to be moving these hands inside and take your hands with you. That's why you've got to take your hands with you on these particular movements. Okay, watch that. Watch the foot down on his leg here. Okay, that leg is going to go. The hands are here. After this movement, then the elbow is going to take up on top. Okay, because once you hit, you've stopped. You've caused a tremendous amount of pain and destruction here. Then you can go to work up top. Okay, let's get the bag, please, Scott. These are a couple of training tips, suggestions that I can give you. You all, I'm sure you have a heavy bag in your school where you train. If you don't, go buy one. This is a big old Everlast canvas bag. We can hang it up top, but many, many times, most of the time, as a matter of fact, we just put it right on the floor. So Scott's just going to hold this bag right on the floor. You're going to practice your fighting a power kick from here. You're going to practice your crescent kicks, and you're going to practice your stomp kicks from here. Let me, why don't you come right over there, Scott? And, let me try it this way. Okay, can you see this all right? Okay, the stomp kick is right in through here. Take your hands with you and move in straight with this kick here. Again, this is a weird looking kick, right? It's a very strange looking kick. Keep the knee inside. Keep the knee inside. Don't get the knee outside because you could actually hurt your hip, your groin. So keep the knee inside, just like a front kick. Doesn't it look like a front kick? But then it turns. All right? So, very powerful kick. Watch it again. Hands. Take the hands with you. The shin. You won't get much satisfaction when you do the shin thrust on this bag because it's not very good for your ego because it doesn't really feel like you're hitting very hard. But it's a very good training aid to strengthen and toughen up the shin. So it's just a simple matter of taking the knee, bringing the knee beyond the bag, and letting the shin hit the bag. Again, when you hit the bag with this shin, you might say to yourself, gee, I don't feel a lot of power there. But if you put that shin on the human leg, that leg is gone. The leg is gone. It's just like taking a grenade and dropping it down. It just explodes on the thigh bone, and it causes a lot of damage. What's better than the heavy bag for the shin thrust is the small Makawara that Scott and I just demonstrated for you. Okay, that's it for the leg thrust. Remember now, these are thrusts. They're not kicks. Practice your kicks. These are in-fighting leg maneuvers. They're thrusting leg maneuvers. Okay, use them like that. Everything you do with your legs, you do with your hands, and vice versa. All of the power, all of the explosive, huge muscles that I've been talking about throughout this video holds true with the legs. When you're using leg maneuvers, leg thrusts, the same big muscles come in with the same explosiveness. Taking your hands with you, if you take both hands with you when you punch, you take both hands with you when you kick. When you do I still call it a kick, when you do the leg maneuvers and the leg thrust, because after this leg hits, whether it's the toe or the shin or the heel, when it hits, it's going to hit extremely hard. You want your hands there so that you can go to work.